In 1992, 5 people gathered in a rented house in Grimditch, Manchester, to shoot an adult film. 3 cameras, a stack of blank VHS tapes from W.H. Smith's, 6 hours of filming, but only 47 seconds of footage were ever recovered. The cast. Gone. The crew. Gone. The house. Never existed. This is the story of the porn set Vanishing. They called it Morning Joy, a low-budget adult flick destined for the kind of video shelf kept behind a beaded curtain in a dodgy backstreet newsagents that also sold cheap aftershave, discount condoms and knockoff cigarettes, but it never made it that far. This was the team. Mikey Travers, the director, wore cowboy boots to everything, even in the shower, smoked like a chimney and believed adult films could have character development. Misty Vale, the leading lady, said she did it for the empowerment, but was really there for the free food. Chad Thrust, the male lead, a man whose muscles were so oily you could rub a chip against him and fry it. Also very blessed in the downstairs department. Jane Ainsley, makeup, did contouring with a trowel. Said she used to work at Rumbelows, but was sacked for trying to exfoliate a pensioner while selling them a set of heated hair rollers. Glenn Parkin, the sound guy, 17 years old, turned up with his dad's fishing rods by mistake, didn't realise what kind of film it was until hour 4. The poor lad thought they were making a nature documentary. They set up shop in Grimditch, a dubious suburb of Manchester where even the drug dealers refused to go. Number 38, Marlow Street. Only one problem. There is no number 38. There never was. The street ends with number 37. The rest is just wasteland and fly-tipped furniture. So, where exactly did they film? The shoot began at 3 p.m. They ordered sausage rolls from the local branch of Baker's Oven at 4, and by 6, Chad had pulled a hamstring doing something unspeakable on a garden chair. Neighbours reported hearing strange sounds, laughter, moaning, and what one described as a haunting saxophone solo, though it may have just been Glenn hyperventilating into a paper bag. Residents gathered outside, puzzled, tracing the noises to the abandoned waste ground at the end of the street, but there was nobody there. Mrs. Bunting from number 12, under the impression a swingers party was underway, whipped up a quiche and approached the crowd. Realising there was no party, she returned home disappointed and shared the dish with her parrot, Malcolm. At 46 seconds into the recovered footage, Misty glances off camera, just a flick of the eyes, a look that says, "That wasn't in the script," and "Is that burning flesh I can smell?" Several frames later, Misty screams. The image distorts and then static. No one ever saw them again. Mikey's Fiat Panda was never recovered. Chad's gym pass was found outside a charity shop in Rochdale. Nobody ever came to collect it. Jane's family just assumed she'd gone back to Rumbelows. And the house, it was never there. The patch of scrubland where it supposedly stood is mostly used by local youth for fornicating, fly-tipping, or both, sometimes simultaneously. The company, Blue Popper Films, left no trace, no tax records, no bank accounts, not even a dodgy Hotmail. A Freedom of Information request came back with a single redacted line. Incident, pornographic anomaly, terminated under Directive 9F, which sounds suspiciously like something they'd shove in an X-Files folder, then pretend never existed. Online, rumours run rampant. One man on a paranormal forum claimed the full film aired at 3 a.m. on a pirate cable channel in Hull. He posted 3 screenshots, 2 were from a hairspray advert, 1 was just his knee. Some say it was the government trying to erase immoral media, others blame the Illuminati, or as one lad on MySpace called them, the Illuminatories, a lesser-known secret society that mostly meets in launderettes. One psychic claimed the tape was so evil it gave her a case of shingles. She said Misty's eyes weren't her own and that she saw something behind her, like the Grim Reaper, but wearing a hoodie and holding something in its hands. When asked what, she simply whispered, "Betamax," and then demanded £20 for the reading. In the final frame, slowed down, a shadow appears behind Misty. Not Chad, not Glenn, not human. Whatever it wasn't supposed to be there. Analysts. Well, 3 drunk goths on Reddit claimed to see a figure, tall, featureless, watching. Others said they heard something under the static. A voice, when played backwards, whispering in a language no one recognized. Some viewers reported nosebleeds. One guy's cat refused to be in the room when the footage played. The tape was found by a man in Walthamstow in a plastic bag at the jumble sale under a copy of Woman's Weekly and a moth-eaten pink cardigan. On the label, written in red ink, it said, "Do not watch." He did anyway. His toaster hasn't worked since. Next time you find an unlabeled VHS tape in a box marked "Do not watch" inside a stained Tupperware tub with an ill-fitting lid, ask yourself, who filmed it, where are they now, and is that breathing coming from the VCR? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click like and subscribe below. And whatever you do, never film in Grimditch.